How's it going? I wanted to make a quick video on my 2020 Intech Flyer Explore. Before I bought this, there wasn't a lot of videos on YouTube that I could find that really showed everything about this camper. And I just want to make a quick kind of unedited video, show you real time how some of this stuff folds down and all the features of this camper. So, I have it here right now, just kind of plugged into my garage so it has power. So as we're looking at this, you'll see we have the battery door right here, the sealed battery inside. And I know that I think the dealers put the battery inside this, so depending on where you buy your Intech, it could have a different battery in there. Right here we have our antenna for the radio. We have a vent for that battery drawer. We have our shore power hookup. We have our wiring for solar, if we wanted to add solar panels to the top. And then we have a plug for, actually this is the solar, this is a plug for cable. Right here we have the latches for our fold out bed. Here we have these manually kind of going down stabilizing jacks on all four corners. Have the AT tires. Back here we've got our lights, license plate light. We have the latches for our rear door. We have a spare tire over here, and it's the same tire as that's on the trailer right now. We have our entry door. We have our pull-out kitchen. We have our outside plugs. We have another light out here that actually gets controlled from out here. And then we have our tongue box, which is pretty big. All right, so go ahead and pull out this pull-out kitchen just so you guys can see it. This pulls out very easily and locks out in place. So here we have a little pantry door. We can keep some stuff in. Here is where we would hook up our little 1 pound green propane canisters for this stove, which is right here. So it's got 2 burners, controls for the burners, and then our ignite switch. Right here is a table that actually comes out and goes right here, and I can do that really quick. I'm going to set the camera down. So there's actually little holes for where this goes, and it sits right here. It's got little hooks on there that I kind of use as to hold trash bags. They do not work very well for opening beers, but they hold trash cans pretty well. The Dometic has a little clip to keep it in place. It's got a fridge. Sorry, it's really dirty. Haven't used it in a while. All right, and then I don't have room to go around and close that, but I'll do that when I go back around. So this has a little button that you have to press down to close this. It closes pretty easy. All the latches and doors on this lock, and one of my gripes so far with this is that my lock on my pull-out kitchen already broke. And I've only taken this out maybe 3 or 4 nights so far. Up top we have a Rhino Rack Batwing awning, and that's another one of my gripes because that broke the very first time I used it. And now I've even got some nice little scratches on my camper from where it broke and it hung down and scratched my camper. So I called Intech, and I need to actually get a hold of Rhino Rack to get a replacement for this. But up top, if you can see, you've got crossbars, you've got your Dometic AC, and then you've also got your fan up there. All right, so I'll take you inside the camper. So there's 2 ways to get in. We can either get in with this rear door, or we can get in with our side entry door. So it's got little hydraulic things to open it, and it has a lock on it also, so you can deadbolt it locked whenever you're inside. So inside we have some storage up here. I've kind of using this for sleeping bag storage while it's in our driveway, but normally when we're taking the thing out, we put all our groceries up here that don't need to go in the refrigerator. We've got a nice little counter right here. It's got some outlets. It's got a 12-volt outlet for like car chargers, and then some USB ports. Here is where the cable TV hookup comes through if you wanted to use that. Right here we've kind of actually just made some Velcro hooks that we can put anywhere and hang things on. Since the walls are carpeted, you can stick any Velcro, like the patches or these hooks, on it. Up here we've got our smoke and carbon monoxide detector. We've got our radio right here, which we can use AM, FM, or we can pair it to our phone. It's also got a port for an aux cord if we wanted to do that. Right here we have our fuse box. We've got a little net for just keeping random stuff, fire extinguisher, and then another speaker. Right here we have the remote for our max air fan, which is right there. And then we have our light switches. So this light switch is for the inside. This is for the lights that are actually in that little cabinet. You can either do white or blue. I'm not sure if you can see those right now. And then this last switch is for this light outside. All right, this window also opens up. If we pull on this, we'll open it up, and it's got a little bug screen on the inside so the bugs don't get in. All right, as we know, this is also a toy hauler, so we do have these little pad eyes on the floor if we wanted to put a motorcycle or something in here. We'll go out back and open the rear door. So that opens up super easy, and then you can, you know, roll your bike or whatever right into the camper. One of my other gripes so far with this camper is that you can already kind of tell the kind of non-skid stuff on this ramp is starting to bubble up and come unstuck from this. The third time we took this out, it got below freezing at night, and that's kind of when that started to happen. I'm not sure if it's from the condensation inside the camper or what did it. We'll go ahead and undo this door for the bed, and I'll show you how the bed sets up. Once again, all these latches do lock, but they're all unlocked right now since it's just sitting here in my driveway. And we'll go inside and set this up. All right, so we do have to undo these zippers. You can take this cover off if you wanted to. It's got little snaps up here, but I like to keep it on so all my bedding doesn't fall out if I keep bedding in here. I'm not gonna do it right now, but we can roll this up. There's little clips inside to hold this in place. All right, so once you've got your little tip-out bed laying down, you take this bar that's included, you stick it on this metal piece right here, pop that up, and then you have to actually get this inside this little hole. It's kind of hard to do sometimes, but I'll go ahead and do it. Find myself having to push pretty hard to get it in there, but that's how easy this bed sets up. And you can leave some bedding in there when you fold it up, and it folds up just fine. And this cover protects all your bedding from getting dirty if you had motorcycles or anything else put in here. All right, so yeah, here are the controls for the air conditioner. So this actually has the optional heat. It's got a heat strip in here. It gets pretty hot in here with it on, even though it's not a, you know, a true heater. It's kind of like a big hair dryer. All right, so I'll go ahead and put this bed away just so you can see how easy that is. All right, so the first thing that we need to do is take this bar off. And place that right there. Zip this back up. Right, then we just need to go outside. And it is a little bit harder than taking it down, but it's not too bad. It's a little bit easier with 2 people, but I can make it work with 1. Right, and that's how easy it is to take that bed in and out. So that doesn't need to scare you away from this camper just because it has a fold out. It's pretty easy. So even if it got really cold and you didn't want to pull that camper or that tip out bed out, you could even set some cots up in here in the floor. Normally what we do is we have the kids sleep on foam pads on the floor and we sleep in the bed when we're camping. It's got plenty of space in here. So yeah, that is the 2020 Intech Flyer Explore.